Welcome back. Police confiscating a total of nearly $1.5 million in drugs, dangerous drugs, in and around the Family Islands over the weekend. Started on Thursday. 3 suspects are in custody as a result of efforts by law enforcement agencies. A 44-year-old and a 36-year-old, both males, were arrested on Thursday afternoon after they failed to evade police in waters some 40 miles southwest of Crooked Island. A joint operation between officers of the Royal Bahamas Defense and Police Force, Drug Enforcement Unit, the United States Drug Enforcement Administration, Customs and Border Protection, Air Marine Operations, and the Coast Guard, resulting in 1,142 pounds of suspected marijuana seen here, with an estimated street value of over $1 million being confiscated. Preliminary reports reveal that officers observed a go-fast vessel with 2 males who, upon seeing the officers, began throwing packages, suspected dangerous drugs, into the water. As the officers approached the vessel, the men reportedly sped off, which resulted in a short chase. However, they were eventually apprehended, and their 33 Crocosac bags suspected to contain marijuana, they were retrieved from the water. Meantime, on Eleuthera, a 45-year-old male resident of Gregorytown was arrested sometime around 9:50 p.m. after he was allegedly found in possession of 3 pounds of suspected marijuana with an estimated street value of $3,000 and cocaine weighing in at 15 ounces. Officers attached to Operation Safer Communities, while conducting a saturation patrol throughout the island of Eleuthera, stopped and searched the man who was driving a silver Japanese vehicle. While no arrest was made, on Saturday, police on Andros confiscated an unlicensed firearm when officers attached to Operation Ceasefire, acting on information, went to the area of Queens Highway in Fresh Creek, where a search led them to discover a high-powered weapon. Again, no arrest was made in this incident, and investigations are ongoing.
The other day, the same guy, the developer, came in the back here with some people from, I don't know what is, Bahamas Forestry Unit, and, he still didn't present any paperwork, but now they came threatening me with my house structure, saying, oh, look here, well, my house is going to have to be taken down in 28 days because of permit number and XYZ.
That was Charles Henry, a Bahamian born and raised in New Providence, whose family have been living on their property located on the northern side of the Western Carmichael Road since before his birth, which he inherited from his father, who was a farmer. But as of recent, local land developers are seemingly attempting to remove him from his birthright.
He still didn't bring any kind of proof that says that this is his property. And I still have what I have from the government that I got, saying that, I applied for the property. So I was instructed to go by the number and unit of housing, which I did. And they said they'll be coming by on Tuesday to put the house properly on the map and do an inspection on the house, whereas, the house would be properly inspected. The Lightburn guy, I don't know what his aim was, but it looked like he was trying to get these guys to come and intimidate me somewhat, to get down in the yard so he could, I don't know, put down some points or whatever. I can't say he put down any points, but I heard him telling some guy that, oh, he could get the points from here or whatever. But I don't understand what that means, but that's really my main concern. How could he come in my yard to put down a point?
This is not Mr. Henry's first run-in with the local land developer. Before the most recent incident, Mr. Henry informed Jcn Love 97 that this is a long-running dispute.
A few years after my old man died, these developers came back again, trying to intimidate me, saying this is their land. So I took it upon myself to go to land and surveyors and figure out exactly if this is their property. While at land and surveyors, an official called their lawyer, who said they have papers for this property, and he questioned them, asking them, well, look here, if you all have papers for this land, why don't we have papers for the land? We're the government. Since then, I've never seen them. That's been like about maybe 3 years now. So I guess now they came up with this new scheme with this new set of police, and they came to me again trying to intimidate me with no papers. So here it is. I say, if you can't present papers this time, I can present papers this time that I got from the government. I've been acknowledged to be here.
Land ownership, particularly where it comes to claims over Crown land, is oftentimes disputed here in the Bahamas, with hundreds of applications to the Office of the Prime Minister for Crown land. And finally, hundreds attending the state-recognized funeral for legendary boxer Ray Minus Jr. at Camp Road Ministries on Friday, including present and former members of Parliament. Members of the Bahamas Boxing Commission were also there. Olympians, a host of professional boxers trained by Ray Minus Jr., in addition to the bereaved family and friends. While giving condolences, Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture Mario Boleg says there could be no finer champion than Ray Minus Jr.
There's no greater champion than a man who has given selflessly of himself to state, to the development of a sport nationwide and family. The Bahamas has lost an elite boxer, an exceptional human being, but more importantly, a builder, not a carpenter or a contractor, but one who built character with boxing gloves.
Minister Boleg praised Minus for his commitment to the sport of boxing and to the country. Speaking on behalf of Prime Minister Philip Davis, Deputy Prime Minister Chester Cooper says Ray Minus was not only a champion in the boxing ring, but also a champion of life beyond the ring.
Let us not simply mourn Ray's passing. Instead, let us celebrate his life, his achievements and his contributions. Let his story of hard work, determination and triumph over adversity continue to inspire and motivate generations to come. And finally, we must continue to keep his memory alive within our hearts, within our narratives, and within our actions. Ray Minus Jr. may no longer be with us in person, but his legacy is forever etched in our nation's history and in the hearts of every Bahamian. Our thoughts and our prayers are with the bereaved family at this most difficult time. And may you find comfort in the outpouring of love and respect for a man who is in every sense a true national champion.
The sermon was delivered by Reverend Dr. Ivan Butler Jr., who spoke on the theme, I have fought the good fight, based on 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 7.
But Ray bore many scars for his battles. But he also won many medals and awards for his battles in the various fights that he had. He made our country proud. Ray could, after all his battles in the ring, he could confidently say, I have fought a good fight. I want to say this to all of you. If you want to take a page out of Ray's book, whatever you pursue, be sure that you are prepared. If you work hard at your craft, and you can learn this from Ray, at the end of your day, you will be able to say, I have fought a good fight.
Reverend Butler ended by saying that the country is indebted to Ray Minus Jr. because he guided many young men to positive things, even when it was not easy for him, especially financially. Interment was held at Lakeview Memorial Gardens. The charismatic pro boxer died at the Princess Margaret Hospital on April 27th at the age of 58 years old. He was diagnosed with Lou Gehrig's disease, commonly known as ALS, and died due to complications from that disease. His family has promised to help promote a greater awareness of the disease that currently has no cure. That'll do it for your JCN Evening News. Once again, I'm Jcn Saunders.